Hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie. I'm managing to post one video every other day at the moment. Okay, so you'll have to bear with me. You might just get a couple extras today and tomorrow. But Tuesday you definitely won't see me. My oven went, so I had to buy a new one, and somebody's coming to fit it, but it's all in a housing unit, you know. I've got all it's like fitted, it's not freestanding. What a pain in the ass. And I've got loads of other stuff to do as well, like you guys. Okay, oh, what we got now? 9 hopefully 10 days for before Christmas. I'm waiting to enjoy it, aren't you? I pictured myself, loading it up with a box of Quality Streets and maybe a Babycham or a Snowball. Anyway, no, I ain't stopped. That's what I'll say. I haven't stopped. Okay, anyway, so, what was I going to say? Oh, yes, just to get us through the algorithm. No more insect. Oh. And no more lights. But they got there, didn't they? It was an eventful week in the spirit world as well. So, you know, somebody asked me in the comments about that they come very early to me. So, on my mum's death, I woke up and got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, went downstairs, and I was sat there till 6:30. When I get the phone call, my mum had been taken to a hospital outside, like Doncaster, and the hospital there rang the wrong person, and the wrong person that went, or was on her way, thought we all had been informed. So, you know, she just made it to my mum in the end, and I did try and see some positives in that, but anyway, and then when my nana died, that was when I was 19. She got into bed with me, and that was like within a couple of days as well. Frightened me to death. I told her to go away. I did. I absolutely did. I was scared to death. I shot out of bed after that. Oh, you know when you get 10 on, so I pictured seeing her face. Oh, anyway, I've grown a pair of balls since then. So, and then obviously, Grandma with the lights. But my mum also did the toys. I have like all nicely packed away is the grandkids' toys, and of course most of them are batteries, and the toys kept going off all day, and they'd just go off, or I'd just be sat there, and they're the same toys with the same batteries in, you know, the same position, and they've never gone off since. So, but I've always found, oh, my mum died at 2 minutes past 4, so that's why I was up. My grandma, I woke up, I was itchy. Oh, that was it. My dad was at hospital in the morning, so about 7:30 I was up, and I thought, I'll ring him. And then I thought, well, his appointment, he'll still be in his appointment. But at 8 o'clock, I was desperate to ring him. You know when you have to keep reminding yourself, well, he won't be there, he won't be there, he won't be there. And so I just kept doing it. There was like a slight impatience, which is normally I'll just think to myself, oh, I'll ring later. Anyway, he rang me back, and she'd passed away at 8 o'clock as well. So in my experience, they're around you. Okay, so right up to the funeral. That's what I feel. And that's what my experience is. You know, they're there for a few days, and then they kind of move on. But part of them is the energy would still be here, so that's probably because of the funeral and having to wait and everything. But in actual fact, you know, they're well out the body. They're in the universe sphere, and they can see everything, you know. But it's a good time for them. It's a good time because they haven't had the life review yet, and a lot of them feel it's traumatizing, you know. Not because of what you've done, but because you see the truth of the situation, what other people was really thinking and feeling, and how your actions, whether good or bad, you know. And it also depends what kind of person you've been in this life as well, you know. All the upset you could have caused somebody. But, you know, so it's just one of them, really. Yes, I think I link into them straight away, and then I don't see him for a while. My mum disappeared for a couple of months, actually, after initiated contact, and she gave us orbs. You could hear her breathing as well on videos, so you could look at that. I think that was that was my mum passed in the November, and I was in hospital in the December. So it was March when I came back online. But yeah, there was orbs there and stuff as well. But, you know, it's just one of them. And when Spirit as well, you know, you'll often hear me say, Freddie's not available today. My mum's gone somewhere, she's not, you know, she's busy, or somebody else in there. So it's just like me and the universe in the end, which is a construct. Okay, so yeah, anyway, that's what I thought I'd let you know. Okay then, so we're going to go on to Harry. We're going to look at his security. Oh dear. Everybody's getting well miffed about it, and it's coming up to Christmas, and I don't want to give you sleepless nights, so let's have a look. I could nail this in one card, but I won't. Okay. How's Harry feeling about his security case? Yeah, something's going to happen, but it's not going to happen that way. He's saying, do you know what? I thought about Harry in this card this morning. And it's like as if you would expect him coming back with Meghan, but he's not. Is Harry coming back to the UK with Meghan? No. Absolutely not. That relationship would be over. She wouldn't survive over here at all. She hasn't got a cronies. You know, everywhere's quite far away for people to be with her, such as Marcus and all her dodgy dealers. Is Harry intending returning to live in the UK? So, basically, he feels that in the USA, he's created a load of burdens, you know, for other people. Actually, he don't believe that at all, you know. He don't believe he is the problem. No, he believes everybody else is their problem. And he's, because of his actions as well and interfering in certain things, you know, probably censorship, charity, scams, whatever, has created massive problems for himself, you know. So, and he's not coping. So will he? I think this is just talk. Is Harry making out to... No. So, why? How does Shabs feel about Sir Mahmood? Mahmood? I am shit with names, you know that, guys. If you've been listening to me for the past 4 years, you all know I come up with all sorts, but you know what I mean, and so does the universe. So how does she feel about Harry's application? Well, she's being open and transparent about it. I'm getting well found out around Christmas time. How does Shabs feel about Harry and his case that he's putting forward? How does she see Harry? No, just do. How does she see Harry? Just that's it. Oh, she likes him. Well, you can like somebody, can't you? You don't have to give them what they want. Tell me more, please. You know, what's going on with... How does he feel about his review? Well, something's happening, just not the way he's making it out to be. So it might be getting reviewed. Well, obviously it is. So it might get reviewed, but things done differently. How does Shabana? Oh, I had it at the beginning. How does Shabs? That feels a bit wrong to say that. I don't like that word. How does Mrs. Mahmood feel? What does Mrs. Mahmood know about Harry's case that we don't? She knows that unless, you know, he gets his security, he can't move on or come back. Wonder if he's been chased out of the country. Is Harry being chased out of the country? Oh, well, that's interesting. Does Harry want to come back to the UK on a full-time basis? Yes or no, universe? Won't turn the card. Yes. This is wanting people to like him, you know, and so does he want to come back to the UK? Yes, but obviously it's not going to be on a permanent basis, this. How does Meghan feel about Harry being in the UK? Do whatever you can to win the battle, you know, this case, and get that review and get that IPP status, Harry. How does Mahmood feel about giving Harry access an IPP status? Well, that probably won't happen, you know. It won't happen. As far as I was concerned, you know, when he comes back and has to give notice, he gets his security anyway. If he was on Frogmore, he'd get his security anyway. Is the real goal IPP status for Harry? Is that his main priority? Yes or no? Won't turn the card. It's a yes. So she's going to wait while this review's done. This is a very high-profile case. And it's one in which you have to be seen to be doing the right thing. To the best of Mahmood's... has King Charles actually been in direct contact with Mahmood, spoken to her about the case of Harry? Yes. Oh. Okay, let's just cut to the bullshit then. Okay. Will Mahmood... What will the review show? Oh, I don't know now. Removal. Enforcement. No choice. Unwilling. Enforcement. What will it reveal? See, this is, you know, stability and looking for peace. And really, I just need to know and pin this down. As King Charles interfered in this you know, as King Charles tried, because I don't think he's going to get it. Okay, has there been any discussion between, and this could be by text, email, phone call, whatever, has there been any discussion between, no, because he could go for air raids. Has Mahmoud received any encouragement? I'm trying to find a word where, you know, I do feel like it's wrong. I get it wrong. Has the King contacted any of government officials regarding Harry's case? I'm going to say yes. Me. Attention. Does King Charles believe Harry is doing this for attention? No, because he's got other stuff. Does King Charles believe it's for RPP status? Well, there is those options there, but no, it's something I'm missing it. Will Harry get his security reinstated? If he's working royal. This is his home. How does, you know, Shabana feel about it? Well, she's unwilling and unhappy. Did Charles interfere? Well, yeah, I'm getting attention there. Am I misunderstanding this, you know? Am I just, are we mugs? Thinking, oh no, Charles won't interfere. How does Mama feel about Harry as a person? I said she liked him, didn't I? Yeah, look at that. Happiness, happy. Oh, he's always happy to see her. Always happy to speak to her. but he's overseas. Okay, let's spell it out. Does Harry get awarded the RPP status? Collaboration? Does he get his security back? Well, I'm getting the past into the future, so maybe something's coming out. You know what? Before I started, I thought to myself, I always remember whenever I did a reading and I said that Harry would come back and all would be forgiven and, and then everybody obviously kicked off when I said that. But I said it depends for what reason he comes across. I think a decision's already been made. So as the King been working with Harry and his team to bring him back to the UK. Obviously, Harry's made a lot of poor decisions and is in trouble. Does the King believe that Harry is going to return to the UK to live? No. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Something wrong. So this is all about limelight. This is again getting attention. You know, could this be, you know, that Charles is just wanting a quiet life? But my mum's going to have to do something she doesn't want to. And he's not at work. So I'm kind of missing the point here. Does he not get armed police or something when he's in the UK already? We know his, brutes can't carry guns in the UK. But one that, if he got his security, and I'm hoping they don't, because how would Trump feel? Is Harry just, pushing his luck here? Oh, he's got money, hasn't he? He's got money on this. Is this to do with money? Because he owes for his security case. Is this about his money? He hasn't been allowed to appeal. Or, he was going to go ahead, wasn't he? I said he'd do it, obviously. He'd go for the first one. Then he went and appealed the second time. Then a third as well appeal, which, people said, oh, he won't do, we can't do, we won't do. He can. It's just his money, and he owes that money as well. That security case has cost millions. And Harry can't afford to pay it. How does King Charles feel about... I mean, don't forget, so you'd have all that money, and then you'd have the money that has to pay. Then you'd have America as well. I mean, look, it's a lot of money, isn't it? Here. Where I was looking for different ways, and look at it, it's just full of money. How will Harry feel? Family. Okay, so explain the death card reverse to me, please. Who is unwilling? Who has no choice? And what are we removing? Well, it's either a divorce. I don't think she's going to give him it. Choosing to turn you back on what no longer serves you. What's that? Unwilling. Harry isn't coming back to the UK to live at all. Not full time. And he's already said, in all his statements and everything, look, these guys, right, are not slick enough to have had this scam going on for years about the security. I mean, 1 minute somebody's running across the lawn, then there's the free panic alarms, that Meghan would ring. Can you go get me some vodka? Whatever. And yeah, so, and then every time, a few months before the court case is up or taking action, I mean, they've wrote directly to the Home Office, and this has already been dealt with in a court of law. How will Harry feel after this review with the decision made? How will he feel about it? The end is end, okay? The end is end. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get it. I think they do the review, they do things properly because it's high profile and we know what Harry's like. I can't see the government wanting to shell out. How does Mahmoud feel about how much it's cost their taxpayers already? Harry's going to have to pay for it. You know what, I've often wondered, right, so if Archie went to, I'm just looking at him there, if Archie went to a boarding school, which I did say well, and it was in the UK, but would they send security with him all the time? I mean, that's not a life, is it? You'd have a bodyguard who spends more time with you than your mum or dad. No, I don't agree with it. But, I know in some families it's fine and it's expected and it's traditional and everything. And, yeah, each to their own. But I could not do that. I could not do that at all. Probably because me and my brothers used to spend time in a few kids' homes ourselves, and that's how you would associate it with. Not being with your parents, being with other kids, and then, I don't know, the bullying or, all the awful things that go on. Boom. So it's over for Harry. It's over for Harry. How will the king feel about it? Yeah, so I kind of feel like this Ten of Cups and being with family is that they already know, Harry is like the king, the son of the king. Just like can't get involved, and that's what I was looking for, although I think his feelings and his actions are two different conflicts. Take a break for a while, that's what I'll have to do. Give up and walk away, extricate yourself out of a bad situation. Well, yeah, because it'll all go off. How will the public feel about Mahmoud's decision? I kind of feel like getting in an appointment. Trouble and gossip. I think people will stir things up, but all that matters is, yeah, you can't have that RPP status. Oh, well, Trump, how does Trump see Harry right now in his security case? Yeah, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. And certainly, Trump ain't going to pay for him. How does Trump feel about having to pay for Harry and Meghan's security? He would be very, very, very unhappy. But the fact is, Harry's not getting his own way. How will Trump feel when Harry loses his security case? Great news! Great news! Off him, Harry! Off him! Yeah, I don't think he's going to get it. Right at the beginning, I got that the review would be done. Just to check there was no mistakes with current information. Ha! Hang on. And then it was unsuccessful. So how will Meghan feel about this latest decision? So people meeting. Have I got this back to front? No. Is what I'm saying correct so far? Not coming back. He's not coming back, that's right. But she's got meetings here. Are Harry and Meghan splitting up? Info not passed on. Are Harry and Meghan going to getting divorced? They deny it, not supposed to know, held back, don't deny it. Well, this would only happen if Harry is trying to flee the country and leave Meghan behind. Is Harry trying to flee the country and leave Meghan behind? Didn't happen that way. So anybody saying that they're coming to... I'm just getting here, look, love and agreement. Does Meghan love Harry right now? How does she feel about him? Deal with the king, deal with the king, deal with the king, deal with the government, deal with the government. Oh, this is turning into a nightmare for me. I think I'm going to stop there because the main issue for this reading is the security. So, but how will she feel? Information not passed on, again, something that happened, or it's happening, but it doesn't happen the way that you say, and we're not supposed to know at all, but we do, and then I'm getting the father here, the king. I feel like that message is pretty different to the ones we've got. Is that regarding these 4 cards, please? Is it to do with? Is it a report that was done? An evidence? that is disputed by the Home Office. Yes, yes. And another thing, you can't just keep offering to pay Harry, because you're already doing that and you can't afford it. I think it's to do with money, and I also think, you know, evidence that is in there is... I just feel like Meghan will want to meet somebody. I think that's it. Well, I'll have to pay, won't I? Anyway, it all gets exciting, so, and it's all coming on top as well, probably this just before Christmas. Couldn't happen to a nicer person, and I hope it does, because reading it to her, we did say there was going to be set to be humiliated, and I felt then it was to do with Harry's kind of security case. Oh, what am I doing? I'm packing away. Anyway, right, because I'm thinking about my next reading already. Okay, guys, thank you. I'll be back very soon with another reading. Thank you for all your hypes. Thank you for your love. And thank you for your kind messages. Okay. All right, guys. Bye now. Bye-bye.